I just wanted to give you a quick little look at where I live and just maybe connect us just a little bit more. As you come into our house, you'll immediately see we have a staircase that leads down to the basement. So let's hop downstairs and I'll show you the rest of where I spend most of my days. When we first come in, we have our family room with the pictures of our grandkids, and you'll notice a whole bunch of artwork from Africa on the walls and kind of presented in different places. That's because with all of my trips to Africa over the last 20 years, they've given us so many wonderful gifts, but we really didn't want our entire upstairs just to be an African theme. This is a wall of our family tree with our kids and grandkids. It was made for us in Tanzania. Got a big giraffe that I bought in Africa. It was quite a hassle to get home, I might add. And then just some pictures on the wall of Africa, grandkids' toys, a picture from the Congo above my piano. And then at the very end, we come into my study, which you've seen already numerous times in the video. So, of course, I got all my books and my instruments on the wall. My desk is relatively neat today because I shoved stuff so I could show you this video. And then there's the rest of my books, and that's where we just came from. Hope you didn't mind the little tour of my basement. One of the reasons I do these weekly expectation videos is so that you feel like there's at least a connection between us. And it's not quite the same as all being in the same classroom. And I really wish we could, but online education just doesn't provide that. However, this is a way in which I feel I can sort of connect with you and let you see a bit of my life as well. It was just so great the first week and then this last week, getting to know you guys, reading your discussion comments and posts about the video and about the readings, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. You'll recognize actually this is of course part of my basement, and you're going to see Glenn Powell sitting right where I'm sitting in our second interview. I'll talk about that in just a minute. The most important thing I suspect is the fact that your first reflection paper is due this coming Sunday night. It's the end of week 3, okay? And I shared last week just a few little pointers with you, and I'm just going to show those slides again real quickly so that you don't worry about it, but that you can kind of plan. You have 2 textbooks, you know, the Understanding Scripture by edited by Wayne Grudem, and of course Glenn Powell's great book, Saving the Bible from Ourselves. You're going to write a 3 to 5 page reflection paper on both of these by the end of the course. So I don't care which one you use first. It doesn't matter to me at all. So you can just pick the one you want, and then a few weeks from now, for the second one, you can pick the other one. And as I said, it's 3 to 5 pages. 3 pages, 3.5 pages is just fine if you can, you know, do what you need to do during that period of time. That's great. Don't worry about it. I know you haven't read the whole book. Of course you haven't. But what I'm hoping you can do is in the first half, again, the first page and a half, 2 pages, double spaced, of course, you're going to just write a little bit about the structure of the book and why the book was written, just kind of an introduction to it that you can get from, quite frankly, the table of contents and just looking through the book. You can tell us the purpose and the structure of the book. And then the second half, the second page and a half to 2 pages, is from your readings thus far. Just take 1 or 2 things that really jumped out at you and expound just a little bit on that, okay? And it's that simple, and before you know it, it'll be done. And there'll be a place for you to upload it in the portal at the end of the week on Sunday, by Sunday night, but you can, of course, finish it early and upload it anytime you want. Now here, this is important because occasionally some people struggle with Blackboard. I'm the first one to admit I struggle with Blackboard all the time. If there's any problem uploading it, you can always just attach it as an email to me. That goes for any assignment. You attach it as an email to me. That way there's a timestamp on it. It won't be late. There's no problem with that. Even if you can upload it later, still, just before a deadline, please, if you can't upload it, then just send it as an attachment to me. If there's any problems, you need an extension or something like that, reach out to me. I'm a grace guy, okay? I want you all to be successful, and I believe you're going to be successful. The vast majority of students in this class And I've taught this class now for several years, and I think this is my 11th or 12th time teaching the class, because I usually teach it twice each semester, often the first session and then the second session. And so I've taught it a lot of times, and I got to say, most all the students have been very, very successful in it, and you're going to be as well. So this week, you've got a real joy. This is the second of the 4 interviews with Glenn, and this one, quite frankly, just turned out the best. This interview went so well. It was just so insightful. We talk about study Bibles, and you're going to enjoy. There's a little humor in it, and Glenn is sitting right here. Actually, he's sitting just over to my right, to your left, and I'm standing not too far from where the camera is right now, and I'm talking to him, and we're interacting back and forth. I did this again several years ago when we started doing this class, and while I've had a couple hundred students in this course over that period of time, I think the second interview on my YouTube channel, where all of my videos, even this one, will be located, I think there's almost 600 views at this point for that second interview. And I'm not trying to get views, or I'm not obsessing with that. It just amazes me, though, how popular that second interview has been, because I think it's really, really good. So watch the video, do the readings, start working on, if you haven't already, that reflection paper. It'll be done before you know it. And I will see you guys in the discussion threads. God bless you.